Yo guys, it's CFB. Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. And today, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I'm not sitting at my setup for today's video. Technical difficulties, reasons. So I do apologise for that. Also, my phone battery is quite low, so that's another point. But that's not the point of today's video. Okay, today's video we're talking about Leeds 3, Chelsea 1. What a despicable performance from Chelsea Football Club. All the good we did last week, void. All of it void. And we're going to talk about the game today and everything I thought that went wrong, because there's a lot of points to talk about in this game, in this match review, match reaction to this catastrophe of a game, in my opinion, at Elland Road against Leeds. So before we do get into it, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know if I ever upload a video. First link in the description is my second channel. Go and check it out. It'd be very much appreciated. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Leeds 3, Chelsea 1. In my opinion, this game, by the way, even one of the goals, pretty much a replica of the last time we played at Elland Road in the 22-23 season where we lost 3-0. That game was worse in my opinion than this game, but both games, shit. Even when playing in this beautiful kit today, beautiful shirt, we put up that stinking performance. Absolute rotten performance. Now let's get into it. Let's start off with the lineup. This is where it went wrong straight away, in my opinion. We started off with Robert Sanchez in goal, which I'm fine with. Cucurella at left back, inverting into midfield, I'm fine with. Trevor Chalobah right back, inverting into right centre back. Why? I'm not exactly opposed to it. I'm not exactly complaining massively at it. But in favour for Tosin Adarabioyo being as a centre back next to Buddy Shield instead of Trevor Chalobah. Why? You're just ruining the equilibrium of the defence we've had as of recent that has been doing really well for us. You're moving Trev over as a right back and inverted as a right centre back position already, in my opinion. Just why? Why? And you're playing Badiashile, who's just come back from injury straight away, which I've got no problems with Badiashile starting. I've got a problem with Tosin Adarabioyo starting, and we saw that in today's performance, and we're going to get into his performance later on, obviously. In favour for Trevor Chalobah right back, I don't understand. Not going to play Reece James, which I understood. I said that in my match preview yesterday. Play an actual right back. Gusto's right there. And we saw that in the second half. In the second half, I'm just going to say it. When Gusto came on in the second half, it looked like we had a better right-hand side there. It looked more comfortable. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, then we move on into midfield. Andre Santos, Enzo Fernandez. That's understandable. I think none of us really going to complain about that. Then we were Jamie Gittins out on the left. For me, it was suicide to start with. Was suicide. But again, we'll speak about his performance later on. But we want Jamie Gittins out on the left, Estevao on the right, which I don't have a problem with really. But again, I think I mentioned it in yesterday's video. I think it wasn't a top of game for him, and I think today showed a little bit. I didn't think he did bad, but I think it showed a little bit. In the 10, João Pedro, Liam Delap up front. For me, that lineup, I'm sorry, it just screamed unbalanced. There was a couple of things I was intrigued about there. You know, Estevao, I'm happy in him starting. Andre Santos, I'm happy with him starting. Delap, I'm happy with him starting. There's a few things there where I'm there like, what the fuck are we doing? Trevor Chalobah, right back. Buddy Shield, Tosin Adarabioyo are the two centre-backs. You got no aggressive centre-back there. And I don't know, really confused me. That lineup, it just seemed unbalanced to me. Now let's start off with the game. Jesus flipping Christ, because Leeds opened up the scoreline within the first 10 minutes. A bullet header from a corner, and it was a bullet header. Liam Delap could have tracked the man better, because the man that Liam Delap was meant to be tracking scored the goal. He could have tracked him better, but I get it. Early on in the game, sometimes you can lose your man marker. It's a bullet header. It's into the back of the net. You can't really do anything about it. It's just a really good goal. Leeds open up the scoreline, which is not exactly what you want, because I mentioned it yesterday. This type of game, it means something for both sets of fans. Leeds, Chelsea, Leeds is a big game, whether it's at the Bridge or Elland Road. It's a big game for the fans. So as soon as Leeds got that early goal, the fans were immediately up for it. The players immediately going for it. You know what I'm trying to say? And it showed, because they were bullying us in that first half. Absolutely bullying us. We couldn't do nothing. And did it come down to the early goal? Did it come down to the lineup we started with? I think it mainly came down to the lineup we started with, because we did not settle in those first 20 minutes. We barely got possession of the ball. And the times where we did have possession of the ball, Leeds were putting this massive press on us, causing us panic. bullying us off the ball and having better, play with the ball. You know what I'm trying to say? We were just passing around the back, not finding that opener. Classic Chelsea, rolled open the red carpet for the team that's sitting in 18th in the league. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what it screamed like in those first 18 minutes. Obviously, not long later, Leeds did go and get that second goal, that cushion. Well, I say not long later, it was more towards the back end of the first half. Leeds did get that cushion around the 35th minute into the game. Again, the Leeds player receives the ball in acres of space, acres of time, receives the ball, shoots just outside the box. It's hit really, really well, hit bottom right-hand corner, really good goal again from Leeds. What are our players playing at? I think Enzo Fernandez gets crowded by 3 players. One of our defenders decides to pass it to Enzo Fernandez, who's crowded by 3 players. So Enzo Fernandez immediately gives the ball away into a position where a Leeds player has so much time to pick his spot out, to hit it bottom right-hand corner outside the box, because none of our players are closing him down. None of our players are around him. It's a catastrophe of a goal to concede. Leeds go 2-0 up, and me going into the second half, I'm thinking to myself, I don't see a way back. Even if we get an early goal, I don't see a way back, because Leeds have that cushion. Leeds have that confidence. The fans are going to be up for it. The Leeds fans are going to be up for it. There's nothing we can possibly do. In my opinion, it was lost from the lineup. It was lost from the lineup, and I'll go more in detail into this in a second. Second half, more or less the same. We made substitutions in the second half. Esteval came off for Garnacho. Yes. And then Trevor Chalobah moved into centre-back as Badiashile came off, and Gusto came on as a right-back. As soon as Gusto came on, we looked more comfortable on that right-hand side. You know what I'm trying to say? The team looked a little bit more balanced in a sense. You know what I'm trying to say? The team looked a little bit more balanced. But it wasn't really a help. We did get a goal. We did get a goal around the 50th odd minute into the game. Really good cross from Jamie Gittins. Finds Pedro Neto on the back post on the right hand side, who puts it in the bottom right hand corner. Just about. I didn't even think it went in to start off with, but it did. Bottom right hand corner. Really good goal from Pedro Neto. Makes it 2-1. But even at 2-1, in this type of fixture, in this type of game, at this type of ground, against this type of team, I just didn't feel confident. I didn't know where the goal was going to come from. We did have a couple chances. I did think we played a little bit better in the second half than we did in the first half. But it was null and void, really, if we're being realistic. Leeds got a disallowed goal not long later anyway. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But then they got the killer goal, the goal that killed the game. This was abysmal. Tosin Adarabioyo receives the ball in his defence. When he receives the ball, he immediately knows, by the way, 2 Leeds players are about to put a press on him, right? About to put press on him. What does he do? Too relaxed on the ball, decides to pass it to the keeper when 2 Leeds players are pressing him. What the hell? And then obviously the Leeds players press Robert Sanchez, managed to make, not Robert Sanchez make a fluff out of it. Robert Sanchez tried to obviously save the ball. You know what I'm trying to say? As the Leeds player went in for it, slid in for it, rebounded back out to another Leeds player, and they scored. And they scored. And it came from Tosin Adarabioyo's stupidity. And he had many stupid moments in today's game. I don't know what Tosin Adarabioyo was playing at this season. Not just this game. This game was a catastrophe for him. But just in this season, what was he playing at? Tosin Adarabioyo, wake up. It's a 8:15 kickoff. You should be awake. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not 8:15 in the morning, 8:15 at night, mate. You know what I'm trying to say? You're playing like it's your bedtime. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, ridiculous. That was the killing goal. It was the killing goal. We had not really much time to try and bring it back into the game and bring ourselves back into the game. We were screwed. Substitutes didn't help, really. We saw Palmer come on, get some minutes. Palmer couldn't do anything in this type of game because it was already killed off. The game was already killed off, especially with Leeds' formation of a 5-3-2. You know what I mean? Especially with that type of formation. They had the better chances than us. They played the better football than us. They looked like they wanted it more than us as well. We looked tired. That's what it looked like. We looked like we didn't really care. And ultimately, in my opinion, it screwed everything from last week. Last week, brilliant results. Not just in the league, but in the Champions League. Everything. And I said to you all in the match preview yesterday, if we won today's game, in my opinion, cements us in the title race. I know technically in terms of point-wise, we could still be in the title race. I get that. But for me, based off this performance, We're not in the title race. We're not. We're not. Because we always screw up against these type of teams. Always against these type of teams. Lower opposition. We roll out the red carpet. Leeds were sitting 18th before this game, struggling to get goals. No, struggling to win games, kill off games. They come against Chelsea, red carpet's out. They look like a flipping amazing team. Like the Leeds back in the 90s. You know what I'm trying to say? What are we playing at? Really, really bad. We're going to whiz through player ratings real quick. I've got to, like I said, I've got to quickly mention. I think, actually, I'll mention it in a second. Players that I thought that did bad. I'm sorry. Players I thought did bad. Tosin Adebayo's up there. I think he had a shocker. Couldn't control the ball. His awareness was awful. Was getting, tackled everywhere across the pitch. Pressed like hell. You know what I'm trying to say? He had a sweat on. You know what I'm saying? Tosin Adebayo is in there for me. I don't think he did well at all. I think Cucurella didn't have a good game either. I think he was getting skinned. He was getting caught out of position way too much. And that left side was too open, in my opinion. I think Cucurella's up there as well. Who else could be up there? I think João Pedro. Had a rotter. I gotta be honest. I think João Pedro had a rotter. I don't think he did really much in this game either. Players I thought that did well. I thought Liam Delap made an impact, and I was really, really frustrated when Liam Delap came off and João Pedro managed to stay on and move up front. I think that was a stupid decision from Enzo Maresca. I really, really do, because I think Delap was making great runs. He had 2 shots at goal. I know 2 really good shots at goal. No, not at goal, but you know what I mean? Like, not on target, but at goal. I thought Liam Delap was making good runs. He had a good game, in my opinion, from not amazing service too. I thought Gittins was really quiet in the first half. Didn't really offer much, but he got into it in the second half. He got a really good assist. He was creating us chances. The crosses he was crossing in looked really good. As soon as he's getting into the game, Enzo Maresca hooks him off. I don't get it. I thought he looked really good. And then the other player that I thought looked decent today, probably Gusto. I thought Gusto came on and made a decent impact at right back. I really do. But apart from that, a really poor performance from Chelsea Football Club. I don't know what Enzo Maresca was playing at today, because it stems from the lineup for me. I'm a big believer, okay, I get rotation. I'm fully in the rotation lines, okay? If you need to rotate, you need to rotate. I get that. But especially away from home, in these type of games, against these type of oppositions, you know what I'm trying to say? Away from home, I want you to keep the majority of the team the same as possibly can. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Maybe 1 or 2 players different, okay? Maybe 1 or 2 players different. Especially if there's injuries, I get that. You can't help it. If there's actual injuries, okay? I get it. You can't help it. But maybe 1 or 2 different changes. You know what I mean? Not massive changes to the back line, to your defence, and other stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Tactically and stuff. I think then, I just spat everywhere. I think then you just lose the equilibrium of the team, and the team then just looks lost. And that showed today. It did, especially the defence. The defence was wide open at many times today, many times. I don't get it. If you're not going to play Wesley Fofana next to Trevor Chalobah, at least play Trevor Chalobah next to Badiashile or something. Because we know, guess what? We know Tosin Adebayo and Trevor Chalobah don't work. So why are you partnering them 2 together at one point? I don't get it. I don't get it. I think Maresca, this one was on him today, and I think the team could have put up a better performance today, because I think they look lackluster today. They look lackluster. And the thing is, we're in the Christmas period now. Games are going to be flying at you thick and fast. You got to be ready for it. You know what I'm trying to say? You've got to be ready for it. So, not a good enough performance. In my opinion, it cements us out of the title race for me. I know I said last week we could be in it after that performance against Arsenal. I know I said that, but I'm sorry, if you're going to perform like this against the teams that aren't the top teams, then you're not going to be in the title race, are you? You're not. 3-1 to Leeds and they're sitting 18th. Ridiculous performance. Leeds look like they wanted it more than us, and I'm really disappointed from the team today. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Everybody, take care. Let me know comments below what you all thought about the game, the performance today. I'll be very intrigued to know. And yeah, frustrating one to take, but it is what it is. We move on to the next one. Hope you've all enjoyed this video, guys. Like, subscribe. Take care. See you on the next one.